Hello and welcome to Furry Ears World, where we are weird. No, we're not weird earsing it up at all. We're on the FTB server. How wrong of me that was. We're on the FTB server doing a little bit of the old FTB solo play. And when last you were here, we were working on our water-powered power doohickeys. And it was taking forever to achieve, but we have finally sorted them. I did a lot of AFK, well not AFK, off-camera work, and here we are, our power solution, our water-powered power solution. Look at these. These are glorious, aren't they? Aren't these glorious? Is this not a thing of beauty? And there's another one just here. This is the one we started. Yeah, this is the one we started on. This is the one you saw us. Is there something down there? Did I see someone? There is, you know, there's something in there. Is that a squid? There may be a squid in my power station. There's a squid in my power station, look, down there. Don't know whether you'll see that on your screen, but there is a squid in my power station. I don't want a squid in my power station. So coming up here, each row feeds into an MFE, and the MFEs all stack up the side. So coming up here, we should have a fairly robust power supply. I can stand on the end of the cable. I'm not going to get shocked. Woohoo! Woohoo! Eat the power! Eat the power! Well, we've leveled a bit around here as well, just to tidy the place up a bit. It's looking quite nice. I quite like the look of it. The look and feel of the whole area now is remarkable. But we need to do something with the power that we is generating. So we're just going to bring it up in glass fiber cables, in a sort of scaffolding arrangement out towards the middle, and then just straight upwards, supported by the scaffolding tower. In fact, probably not. We'll just have the scaffolding tower over, because we want to keep a walkway here. We want to maintain that as a thoroughfare, even though we can walk over the top and jump up and down on it. It's glass, but what the hell, we don't care. We're rebels. We can walk straight up the middle of where the thoroughfare is going to be, over the top, and then we just run a wire straight up and patch it straight in on that wire that runs in there. And I think that will do nicely. And what is today's job? Today's job, we need to sort of work out a layout. Have I got any sand on me? No, I've got sand up here. I kind of want to work out a layout for my processing facility. Bearing in mind, not entirely sure what we're going to be feeding into the processing facility, but we have got a lot of materials that need to be processed as they come in and stored appropriately. We've got so much in the way of honey drops over in our little bee house out that away. Can't actually see. Was there a bee in here then? That's unlikely. Unlikely that there was a bee in here. I'm going to go with unlikely. But if I can just hop up here and just scooch out there in our bee house, we've got so many honey drops. It's not true. That first chest is filling up very quickly with honey drops. We've got a barrel full of honey drops. We are producing a lot of honey drops, so we need a way to store and process. Oh look, it's switched off. Look. No blazes, because the line is hot. Excellent, and the timer should be turning. If we can get there in time, we will see the timer turning. Or maybe we won't actually see the timer turning, but trust me, the timer is turning. I think it's on a 10-minute cycle. It stops for 10 minutes when it stops. So we needed sand, didn't we? We needed sand and we forgot to pick it up. So we'll go and get the sand, and then we will try and lay out what we want up here in the way of processing. We need to process ores. It's going dark. We need to process honey, oil. There's so much we need to process. And storage of all of this shenanigans as well. It's all going to be a nightmare of a cluster of nightmares of stuff going on. Well, we've got electric wrench as well. I made myself an electric wrench for all those MFEs. It just felt like the easiest way of turning all the MFEs, so we made ourselves an electric wrench. Right. So we need to store honey, liquid honey. So we'll need a tank for liquid honey. How much liquid honey do we want to store? I think we need a tank section, and I think that's going to be over here. Because we need seed oil as well, don't we? Should tanks be at the back or at the in the foreground? I don't know. I like the idea of a tank being sort of tucked away a bit. So we'll go 1, 2. I kind of want 5x5 here. But that's a big tank for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a big tank for storing something like honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a very big tank for storing honey. And then next door, we want here a tank for storing, what did I just say? Seed oil. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, yep. Yep, that's right. So we got a tank for honey, tank for seed oil. I don't think we'd fit in another tank of that size. I think my doodad machine just switched on again. Yeah, we won't fit in another tank of that size, so we won't bother trying. So that's seed oil and honey. So we need fuel coming in, which can be here. I don't think there's much else in the way of liquids that we're going to need to majorly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majorly store. I don't think we're going to need to store oil. We're going to just turn it straight into fuel. We're just going to refine it straight off the bat using our vast repository of power that we have. We'll build another tank anyway, any road up, just in case we need another liquid storing. It's gonna be better to be over spec now rather than struggle to get up to spec later, as I'm finding with SimCity, which is always good, being under spec all the time. So that'll look good. Iron tanks, 5x5 iron tanks. So in this one will be honey, which is fed from a squeezer. So we're going to need a squeezer to feed into this. So if we pop a squeezer down in front of it, or do we want to feed, do we want the whole process to be here? Do we want the centrifuge, then the squeezer into the tank? Does that seem reasonable? Let's get the tanks built. Let's get the tanks up and running. Then we'll have a better view of what we're actually looking for here. I've got 1 lump of sand left. Do you know what I'm going to do with my lump of sand? I'm just going to bin it. That's how much I care. That's how much I care about the sand. I'm just going to throw it away. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel without a clue. That's me. Clueless rebels. Everybody loves the clueless rebels. I'm going to cook off some more sand, but my chest over here, my dumping out chest, is getting very full indeed. This thing, look at it. Absolutely rammed full of loads of tat and junk. No, glass doesn't go in there. That does. Sandstone. Oh, nice work. Why would I put sandstone in there? You know what, sandstone? You know, no, you can go in the... I was about to burn it. I was about to burn it. I was about to lash it straight into the lava because it offended me. But no, I'm going to stick it in the sandstone storage unit, which is that one. There we go. Sandstone be gone. It's off again. That didn't take long to fill up. It doesn't take long to fill up when it gets rolling. This thing just really doesn't take long just to soon up to speed again, and it does drain again quite quickly as well. It's a funny old world, that thing. It's a funny old world. So we need tank walls, and I don't think I've got any tank walls in here, and I don't think I've got any tank walls over here. We could check. It's a job for the rolling machine, I believe. We got some. We got iron plates over here. We've got 2 stacks of iron plates. That's a bonus. That's a bonus from that. It must have been from... Can't imagine what we were using the iron plate for. We've only got... Have we got a tank? Have we built a tank anywhere? I'm sure we've got a tank somewhere, but I can't think where it is. Are we storing any liquids? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. That's annoying if I can't remember why we got a tank or not. Are they iron or steel plates? Iron plates. Iron plate. Okay, so we need tank. Tank walls. So it's just 4 iron plates. Okay. So we'll just go for a shed load of these. There we go. 2 stacks of 64, and we will make more iron plates. We'll get this lot going in our rolly machine. Where's our rolly machine? There. Didn't recognise it for want of looking. That's going to make, yep, that's going to make. Excellent. So that should give us plenty of iron plates there. Looks like we've been a little bit preemptive on this one, just to make sure we've got the iron plates. I need to find a better way of getting up here. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated, because I keep staring, trying to figure out how. Maybe a teleporter. Maybe a between floor teleporter would be a good plan, because I've never made one of them before. So that would be a pretty cool thing to have. You just press a button and you get shunted up a floor. That would be good. That would save time and effort. Or we could just extend the waterfall, but I think that takes too long to do. The whole watery ascent is prohibitively long. So maybe I think we'll go with the whole transport. Very Star Trekian. It's not really a word. People don't rate it as a word, understandably so, because it really isn't a word. Let's just build up a little sand. I think that will do. That's a big tank. That should get us plenty of lava. Oops, that's a boo-boo here. There's a little. Do we want? Should we fill the top in anyway? Should we fill the top in anyway? Yeah, we're gonna fill the top in. I did on my FTB adventures with DeWinning. He fed his lava in from the top, and it looked so cool. I fancied a bit of that, but no, we won't do that. We won't do that on this one. We'll just, because we want it to be as compact as possible. If I have to feed liquids in from the top, that means I'm going to be running liquiduct up the sides, and that's going to ugly the place up a bit. And we don't want to ugly the place up a bit. We just want to keep it nice and tight and crisp looking. So we'll not do that particular approach. I mean, it's going to be bad enough powering all these machines up. There are going to be some significant issues powering up all these machines. The redstone energy conduit, it's just going to be strewn willy-nilly all over the place. It's not going to look pretty. So this is the seed oil tank. This is the tank that's going to make our seed oil, which I shouldn't have done that. Seed oil will be useful for making all our bee shizwas. We need a lot of seed oil. We need to make some more apiaries, and we need eventually. I'm just all over the place tonight, aren't I? I just click happy. We need eventually to make some alvearies as well, which are the big apiaries, and they are basically just manufacturing plants. You put your bee in there, and it just spews the resources out. So this honey tank, or this, no, this is the seed oil. The honey tank will just fill up like you wouldn't believe. So this is our tank arrangement up here. It's going well. I feel it's going very well. We're out of day for starters, but we're also out of iron for the tanks. So this is like a wet room up here, I suppose. It's our liquids repository on the roof. What was it green? I'm going to fall out of there one day. I really am. It's not going to be dignified. I fall off most things sooner or later. It's just a habit. Sleep. Let's sleep through the night. Let us sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleepy bye. Wake up. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Success. I think you'll find success of sleeping through the night. I think our thing's on again. Our Blaze Farm is once more up and running. Have you done? Yeah, you've done. You've done 64. You're a good machine. You're a good machine. You make me happy. Machine-induced happiness is wrong in so many ways. Let's make a bit more tank walls. That should get us another tank and a bit built. We'll probably need a few more tank walls. We'll leave that processing and run back down again in a minute. So we'll just head back up onto the stairs. We got to bring the oil in. But we also need liquid tesseracts, because we need to bring the oil in from distances. And liquid tesseract, in fact, any sort of tesseract, energy, liquid, solid, it's going to need ender goo, the goo of the ender creature. So I believe we need a steady supply of ender pearls. To that end, I have in fact recently completed my Enderman shard. So I will be able to process out an Enderman farm. I believe I'm making it up, basically. I'm making it up as I go along. I believe the correct approach for Enderman farming, from my perspective, is to drop them from a great height. So I've shown you where the Enderman farm site's going to be, I believe. It's out by the tree farms. So it's basically just going to be a big hole in the ground with a spawner at the top. One of the custom spawners that we can turn on and off because we've got a level 5 soul shard, don't you know? And we're just going to drop them down to basically bedrock level and pick up the goodness that they drop when they die. I mean, not every Enderman drops an Ender Pearl, but we are going to be dropping a lot of Enderman, so that'll be fan-diddly-tastic. Everything will be. Well, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 of the tanks done. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have our Enderman farm purring away nicely. We might do that next episode. We might take a break from our processing facility on the roof, which I know you're all looking forward to seeing up and running, but we might take a break from that. And yeah, I'll have that too. Don't shortchange me again. Give me what I want. And we will bang load more iron in the rolling machine, because we need tank gauge and tank gauge and tank valve. I could not remember the word valve. You'd think it'd be... What if I got a spider rifle? I do not want you. You are of no use to me. Yeah, so our power generation system here is going to take a kicking. Mind you, so's our water and solar power, because we're going to get ourselves a mass fab as well. So we can get our armor. The armor, the specialist armor. What is that armor called? Quantum. The quantum armor is where we're basically heading. So we're going to just do 32. We are, in fact, just going to do 32 of these bad boys to start with. That gives us 32 tank walls, so we can get these in. We'll do a bit at a time so we don't waste these iron plates that we've made. We don't want to come up short on iron plates for the next stage, which is the glass and the valves. Each tank needs an input and an output, so it's going to be 8 valves and an ass ton of the gauge stuff. I think they've missed a trick. They probably need another block just so they can say, yeah, we got gauge and we've got glass. So clear tank walls and opaque tank walls. Let's just half this stack again. That should give me a few more, 16. Certainly won't be enough if I make mistakes. I'm kind of making it up as I go into long. I think there were only 8 left over, so that should be 2 runs at the iron plates. So that should be 8 iron plates left over. By my maths, but maths and me, we don't really get on. We tend to have disagreements. Hey, my God, would you believe it? Maths and me finally had an agreement. Me and maths, we got it on. We had a good time. We partied hard. Me and maths got it sorted. I wouldn't have Adam and Eved it. I would not have expected me to get my maths right. It freaks me out every time I walk past that little hole there, because I see green outside and think, creeper! And then I panic. It's not dignified. Oh God, no. No, not dignified. So this should be another 64 iron plates. And I think we need these glass panes. But we need a lot more than that. Let me see. Yeah, glass panes. So for every 4 we need 5 glass panes. Right. I need 1.5.1 because this is so much easier in 1.5.1. Don't think I've ever played 1.5.1. There's going to be a UHC at the weekend of 1.5.1, but hey ho, I won't be there. I'm sure everyone will have a good time, especially seeing as I won't be there. I'm very down on myself, isn't it? Isn't it? Very, very depressing. Negativity. Shouldn't be negative. Should be positive. I'm positive I'm negative. Ha ha ha. See what I did? 64 of them. I don't know whether that's enough. I reckon that's all we're getting at the moment, given our stocks of various accoutrements. This is nearly done, so we might actually iron this up again. But I don't think we need to. I think we've built the lion's share of what we need to build. I'm confident at that. Cool. Yeah, Scott's just telling me that the UHC is the server's all set and ready to go. 100% working. That's not bad for me. That's not bad for me at all. 100% working is way above my average. Average is more likely to be 3% working than 100%. So I think we're going to have an outlet in the back, like so, and then an outlet in the front where, because we'll process up here. So we'll have a valve at the front, a valve at the back, and we won't want to be in there though. We don't want to make a little tank just for us to live in. We're not a fish. I'm not, you know. I'm not. Most of you think I am, because well, it's an understandable mistake to make, but I'm not a fish. So we'll have liquid tesseracts out the back and processing in the front. This corner, I've just had a thought in my head, which is where I tend to keep them. This corner could be a bit tight. Have I got any wood on me? Yeah, I've got a bit of wood. Crafting table, please. For me, crafty time. See what I did? See what I did? See how many copyrights I breached there? Marvelous. Okay, let's bin this lot off. So we've got 24 more tank gauge. Yeah, I just had a thought that this area here, in the corner between these two, could be a little bit busy. Could be a little bit excessively busy, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we've only got to process honey, which is only the 2 machines. So that's not the end of the world. How much of this we got for 3 left? There we go. Oh, these look nice. I like these. This is going well. This is going too well. This is going disgustingly well. We'll bang that there, and we will bang that there, and that will give us a few more of them, which is always good. I may have been wrong about the amount of this that I actually needed. I may have misjudged. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're going in the right direction. Every step we take is a step in the right direction. I think that was Confucius that said that. Or it could have been me. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. One wise man, very much the same as another wise man. So yeah, these tanks are going to be all storing our oh dear. Luckily these are not terribly, what's the word I'm looking for? Volatile. They tend to stick around when you break them. They have a certain resistance to despawning or being completely trashed or whatever you want to call it, but they have a... Ooh, cool. Why are you not doing anything? There we go. So we've got 16 of these left. Is that going to be enough? I mean, we're looking promising. I don't think it is, but it's not far off. 1, 2... Oh, it is. It's going to be perfect. There. Look at that. So we just need our gauges now. We just need 8 gauges. Valves, not gauges. And the tanks are done. And that will be absolutely wizard timing, I believe. We need to sleep again. I keep seeing greens. Greens are worrying me. So yeah, we're gonna have a processor up there for all our ores that come in from the quarry as well. Ooh, I walked straight past my bed. And that is going to dump into our barrels over here. Through probably 2 routers. I've been watching Direwolf, so I've got a horrible desire to call them routers, which is a nauseating way of saying it. But no, we're going to put them through routers. So we need, I think, we need the iron bars. And I think we got iron bars. I'm sure, I'm sure we built a tank. Oh, we did build a tank. It's down in the the railcraft room. Oh, we've got 3. Oh, we've got 41 iron. Oh, honestly. Dingleberry. What did I come over here for? I thought we had something over here that I needed. Oh yeah, bars. Bars. That should be enough bars. We don't need an awful lot of bars. Levers? Any levers? I'm not seeing it. I've got 3. That'll do. I mean, it's a start. It's not everything we need. It's just a start. I think we need 8 levers, so we will make another 5 because we've got 3. See the way I do the maths? See, it's impressive, isn't it? You got to admit, it's impressive. I didn't need that many. As impressive as I am an idiot. Okay, so we need to stop that machine chewing up all our iron. Is what we need to do. There's no point in turning it into parts that we don't need, I figure. The way I figure it. So we need to split this lot. And we've got 3, so we only need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this makes 4 a toss anyway, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. There we go. That's enough. So we got over spec on most things anyway. But we got our gauges. We've got our gauges, so that's going to be cool. So let's just go and have a quick butchers and see if we can get these tanks finished off, polished off nicely. Let's get this on my toolbar. we're still going to have 3 of these things left when we finished. It's just such a random number. 1 in there, 1 in there, round the back, 1 in there, tank's made, 1 in there, tank's made. Look at that. They are things of beauty. Same over here. 1 there, 1 there, round the back, 1 there, and 1 there. There we go. 2 tanks made up there, and 2 tanks made up there. So I think, he said, rubbing his nose, from Furry Ears World, with our 4 iron tanks on the roof, all blinged out this episode. Nicely done. I shall say ta-ta for now.